bags are ripe on the plastic bag tree, bags as far as the eye can see. Shake the branches, gather the crop, it's time to take them down to the shop. Fresh plastic bags on sale today. There's a choice of colour, one black, one grey. The bags are ripe on the plastic bag tree. Bags as far as I can see. Bags as far as the eye can see. Bags as far as I can see. Bags as far as I can see. I'll clear this stuff up, do I? Yeah, that's pretty sure. Chores. Do you do chores? No. Don't you do chores in Borough Greenish? Do you do chores, Dad? Very good, you do chores. Do you do chores? Yes. How about you? Do you do chores? I'm doing chores. Picking up the bags. Ooh, the rubbish. Yeah. Do you do chores, Jim? No. Then you don't have a shower, do you? Don't need to. You don't need to clean the shower. Don't need to clean the bath. Yeah. Got this, more chores. Have you ever tried to shove a feather duvet in its cover? My brother begged, said I couldn't get a duvet in its cover. I thought I could. I said I would. I tried, but the duvet seemed too wide to go in there. It's not fair. The duvet's all fluffy. I was getting huffy. No matter how hard I tried to stuff the duvet in, the space wasn't big enough. The chunks that got in were all lumpy. You can't sleep under a duvet that's all bumpy. I tried to crawl in like a mole, but then I got stuck right in the hole. My brother was dead pleased. He teased, "You're no good, you've lost the bet. You couldn't get your duvet in its cover. When I am grown up, I shall invent a way you can shove the duvet in its. I shall invent some kind of tent. The tents were worried that it was going to rain. The tents were tents. We said, "Relax, tents, relax." But these tents were so intense. Perhaps the tents were worried about us. Would we get wet? After all, we were in... Yes, exactly. Across my bedroom wall, flapping its giant grey wings. A monster? across my bedroom lamp, fluttering, its small brown wings, a moth. Toss, trade, crunch, traipse and tramp, stagger, step, scamper, stump and stamp, hike, skip, jog, march and amble, stroll, strut, shuffle, stride, ramble, saunter, lope, dawdle, plod, toddle, potter, run, wander, walk and waddle. There are many ways of walking, along on foot, and just as many ways that matter can be put to foot. Tread, trudge, traipse, tramp, stagger, step, scamper, stump, stamp, hike, skip, jog, march and amble, stroll, strut, shuffle, stride, ramble, saunter, lope, dawdle, plod, toddle, potter, run, wander, walk and waddle. There are many ways of walking, along on foot, and just as many ways that can be put. Yes, a big round of applause for the homing orchestra at Disney. Oh, do you ever make mistakes? Is there anyone here who's never made a mistake? So Dad over there. No, right, yeah. No, I sometimes make mistakes sometimes when we're doing this, and whenever I think of a mistake, it reminds me of a story. It reminds me of a story about a woman who had 5 children. Of course, she lived with the 5 children. I should say these children were the worst children in the world. No, they were. They were rude. They were jealous of each other. They broke things. I'm sure none of you break things. They stole things. And they were very angry. They were full of anger. They were full of hate. So the woman called for her sister from far away to come and help her. And her sister came from across the seas, and she sat with them. And that night, when all the 5 children were in bed, the woman said to her sister, "Help me. What can I do?" And the sister said, "You must love each of the children for what they are. You must show them that you love them for what they are. Never say that one of them is better or worse than another. And never say that you wish that any of them should be cleverer than the other." So the woman thought and she thought and she thought, how can I show each of them that I love that child for what he or she is? In the end, she figured it out, or nearly. To the first child, she gave a tatty, worn-out glove that had belonged to her mother. And the child put it on. Can you put it on? Can you put a glove on your hand like that? Feel it go over your fingers here. The child put it on, and she felt the worn-out glove like that. Pull it down between the fingers. And she felt it, and as she felt it on her fingers, it was like a message that ran up through her hand, up her arm, and into her mind. And the message said, "I love you for what you are." To the next child, she cooked a little thing that she had learnt from her mother. It was a little soft moisty, sweet thing. And she put it on the child's tongue, and it was like a message that ran up the child's tongue into his mind, and the message said, "I love you for what you are." To the third child, she gave a kind of tiny bottle of perfume that her mother had given her, and she opened the bottle under the child's nose, and that was like a message that went up the child's nose into her mind, and that message said, "I love you for what you are." Yes, that's it. To the fourth child, she gave a little old torn picture of her mother, the only picture there was actually, and the moment the child looked at it, it was as if a message went into his eyes and then into his mind, and the message said, "For what you are." And then came the fifth child, and this child's face was what you say, downcast, was all miserable, clouded over. All the other children, loved for what they are, not me. The mother looked at her fifth child and she didn't know what to do. She was at a loss as to what to do. What shall I do for my fifth and last child? And then she remembered a little song that her mother used to sing to her, which she had sung to this fifth child when she was a baby. She hadn't sung it for years and years. The song went, "Oh, wie wohl ist mir am Abend, wenn zur die Glocken läuten, bim, bau, bim, bau, bim, bau. Oh, wie wohl ist mir am Abend, wenn zur die Glocken läuten, bim, bau, bim, bau, bim, bau. Too was like a message that went into the fifth child's ear, went tap, tap, tap on that little drum inside and then into her mind, and that message said, I love you for what you are. So it was that the mother showed all her children that she loved them for what they were. And the next time her sister came over from across the seas, the 5 children were just as rollicksome, just as rumbustious, just as feisty as they ever were, but now they laughed a lot more, and each of them had a treasure that was right for them. Hand on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. Hand on the window, feel the rhythm of the rain. Hand on your throat, feel the rhythm of your talk. Hand on your leg, feel the rhythm of your walk. Hand in the sea, feel the rhythm of the tide. Hand on your heart, feel the rhythm inside. Hand on the rhythm, feel the rhythm of the rhyme. Hand on your life, feel the rhythm of time. Hand on your life, feel the rhythm of time. Hand on your life, feel the rhythm of time clock. Do it. Hand on the bridge, feel the rhythm of the train. Hand on the window, feel the rhythm of the rain. Hand on your throat, feel the rhythm of your told leg. Hand on your leg, feel the rhythm of your walk. Sing. Hand in the sea, feel the rhythm of the tide. Hand on your heart, feel the rhythm inside. Rhythm. Hand on the rhythm, feel the rhythm.